Hi YouTube. This will be my very first vlog. I've wanted to do this for a while. What motivated me this time is I wanted to do a video diary of my journey of being pregnant after uterine rupture. And this is also a surprise BFP. Um, a little bit of history. I had a baby in July of 2014, and I ended up going into labor 5 days before my scheduled C-section. Well, while in surgery, I learned that I had a uterine rupture, which is what caused me to go into labor. The doctor explained that that could have been fatal to me and it could have been fatal to the baby, and she did not suggest us carrying any more children. She recommended a permanent birth control procedure, and she also recommended that if we wanted any more children to consider a surrogate. So that was pretty disappointing because I had just gotten on board with trying, again. Throughout the whole pregnancy, I kept telling my husband, no, 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 this is it, this is it. And then toward the end, I kind of felt like I gave in, only to be on the operating table and learn that, the doctor didn't really suggest we try again. So fast forward to July of this year, after the baby turned 1, I went in for a well-woman visit. And I just kind of expressed to the nurse practitioner actually that we really had a desire to try again and wanted to learn more about, trying, the possibility of trying, since I never, got the permanent birth control procedure. I just prayed about it, and it just never, I didn't feel like that was something I needed to do, or I was just never led to do it, just put it that way. So at any rate, the nurse practitioner suggested to talk to a perinatologist, a high-risk doctor. We left that appointment, and the high-risk doctor's office called to schedule an appointment, which, it's not an easy appointment to get, so it was scheduled for a couple of weeks out. So meanwhile, I called my fertility doctor, who I've never received fertility treatments from. She actually, back in 2009, did a myomectomy on me, removing 22 fibroids. So I had 22 fibroids removed before I could ever get pregnant or consider getting pregnant. So at any rate, with each of my pregnancies, whenever I do get my BFP, I always call her first and actually see her first. So I called the fertility doctor to get in for a consultation. Went in and explained what had happened with my last pregnancy, C-section, and she too, and our desire to have another baby, and she too suggested to see a perinatologist. She did at that appointment look at my uterus, and all she could tell us was that the uterus looks normal, it's a normal healthy size, but there's nothing she can really tell you about if the uterine rupture has healed, or if there would be any issues, if you were to get pregnant. So we see two perinatologists. One visit was pretty gloom and gloom. She, didn't feel good about us moving forward, with a pregnancy, and definitely she said if we were to get pregnant, it would be high risk. The other doctor, pretty much also said that if we were to conceive again, it would definitely be a high-risk pregnancy. But I don't know, the feeling was just different. I just felt like he was, a little more positive than the other perinatologist. He suggested that if I were to carry my pregnancy to 34, 35 weeks, he would go ahead and do an amniocentesis, and if the baby's lungs were healthy, go ahead and get the baby out of there. So, so that's the story of the two perinatologists. Well, once we have both of those reports, we have those sent back to the fertility doctor for her to, evaluate what was said. And based on what she read and based on what she saw, she suggested we wait until the baby is 2, which gives the C-section and the rupture 2 years to heal. And she didn't recommend, getting pregnant any sooner than that, just because she just felt like the risk of, rupture was so high. So that was at the end of August, or sometime in August. We went away from the appointment, trying to just wrap our head around that. Now, let me say this. Since the baby was born, that was July of 2014, we've not used any sort of protection. So I was under the impression I could not get pregnant. Now, granted, I did not, from the time the baby was born, I did not start having regular periods until April, which the baby was 9 months old at that time. But I think by the time she was 9 months, even though I wasn't having a period or regular periods, I just kind of assumed I couldn't get pregnant. And it's a good thing my degree isn't in biology, because I obviously still don't know how all of this works. But at any rate, so anyway, I was saying how we were just trying to wrap our head around, waiting until next summer before we tried again. And then, like I said, my husband's birthday, our anniversary in September, and September 30th, bam, BFP. So this will be my journey of pregnancy after uterine rupture. I'm just prayerful that this pregnancy will stick, and I'm also prayerful that I will be fine, because I don't want to be in a position to where, I can't take care of my 2 girls that I have. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So, at any rate, thanks for watching my story, my journey of my pregnancy after uterine rupture. I will do, this is just the kind of story about what my vlogs will be about. I will go ahead and actually do a pregnancy vlog, and it'll just be, just a I guess actually a 4-week, I can't believe I've known I'm pregnant for 4 weeks. It'll be 4 weeks of how I've been feeling, what I've experienced, kind of little things leading to me deciding to take a pregnancy test. I think that is it for now. Thanks for watching.